You guys are literally gonna think I've lost my mind. I went through my makeup again and I'm getting rid of this much more. I am insane right now. I literally don't want to like get rid of everything, but I pretty much want to get rid of like 75% of it. So I already got rid of 50%, and this I would say is probably another like 20% of my makeup collection. So I just want to go over these products, and like I've said, a lot of the stuff is like really good products, but I just like other things better, or the color didn't work out for me, or whatever the case may be. And then there's some stuff that I'm going to like set aside and put in my like little memory makeup drawer, like this. This is one of my favorite makeup products that's ever existed, the Dose of Colors Friendcation palette, and this olive green is the olive green eyeshadow of my dreams. If you know of a dupe for this, please help a girl out. It is so stunning, so multi-dimensional. It's green, but not like in your face. It's just the perfect olive green. But I never use this palette. It's pretty old and they don't make this anymore, which just devastates me. But I'm gonna put this in my like drawer with my other makeup that I just love so much that I want to save it for now. And so that's gonna go in there, as well as my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. This is a brand new one that I bought last year when they announced, or earlier this year I guess, when they announced that they were going out of business, I guess in September of this year. So this is like so sentimental to me because it was my first highlighter. Like I'm pretty sure it was like the first kind of mainstream highlighter that like broke through, and then I've used up a full one of these, so I don't really want to touch it anyway, so I'm just going to put that in my little sentimental drawer. This I really like, but I don't use. It's the MAC Let It Glow highlighter from last holiday. I barely have used it, and I might be able to sell it, I'm not sure. I pretty much bought it for the packaging, and I just have other highlighters that do the job. Like I really want to get down to one highlighter, one bronzer, because they're pretty much all the same to me. Like once I find the tone I like, I just kind of want to repurchase it. So I'm going to part ways with that. The Hoola Light, this is a really great bronzer for pale skin tones. I used this for a while after they sent it to me, but I have other bronzers that I just have had for longer, so I'd rather pass this on while it's still like relatively new and just let someone enjoy that. This is just really old, the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. I really never use this. Like it's still a nice product, like it does the trick, but again, I just have other products I prefer more. I'm getting rid of like a few different like lip gloss type of things, different lip products that I just don't like the color or whatever. Like I love this formula, the Color Reshine, but this is like a really like bright type of pink color, and I just never wear that, so that's gonna go. This I'm gonna pass on because it has the NARS Laguna bronzer and the Orgasm blush. I'm not a big fan, I realize, of the Orgasm blush. It emphasizes texture more than I thought it would, and I already have a NARS Laguna in like a mini form, so this I think is such a great deal, but I'm just gonna pass that along. I'm getting rid of all except for one of my Super Shock shadows from ColourPop. I decluttered most of them in my like first huge declutter, but I can easily live without these. The only one that I kept is Telepathy, which they have long discontinued, but mine is still creamy unbelievably. Like, they must have downgraded the formula or something, because all my other ones have dried up, but the one I've had for the longest is still creamy. So I never want to be without that. I'm so upset they discontinued it, but it is what it is. I'm getting rid of my 2 gel eyeliners. I have a L'Oreal one in Espresso. I've used quite a bit of this, so I got my money's worth out of it. And then my MAC Black Track Fluid line. I used a bit of this, but I'm just not a gel eyeliner person. I much prefer liquid pen liners, and I found different pencil liners that I really like the Chanel. So I'm gonna back to MAC this and then just toss the other one. This is a cool and weird product that I bought like last year. This is the Iconic London Chrome Flash Eye Pot in Cosmic. This is kind of like a putty type of eyeshadow, but you can't buy it anymore and you can't pick it up on your brush. You have to use your fingers, and I just never use this, so yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm getting rid of a few more lip liners because I just have so freaking many. It's ridiculous, because I really got into lip liners at one point and just bought billions. So these kind of all look the same. These are all from ColourPop and then one from KKW Beauty. So again, I shouldn't buy drugstore makeup as much as I do. This Charlotte Tilbury lipstick is really pretty, but I don't use it. Legendary Queen. It's like a deeper red, and I got this in PR a few years ago, so I've just been hanging on to it because I feel guilty, and that is going to be a huge like heart-to-heart that I'm gonna have with you guys. That is like the crux of my problem, is guilt, and why I've held on to this stuff for so long, and yeah, why it was hard for me in the past to let go of things. But now I'm just like, I don't care, I already spent the money, whatever. I'd rather just have less and have less, like, we'll get into it, we will get into it. But anyway, I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of this ColourPop Super Bloom lipstick. It's just so bright. I'm never gonna use this. Like, I just think that I'm gonna be this like loud lipstick person, like bright, rich lipstick, and I just am not that person. So I just need to come to terms with it. These Grande Lips lip plumpers, I love the clear one, but only in the little like travel size with the applicator, like the doe foot. I hate this like plastic, like, I don't know, I just really don't like that. So I got these in PR too, the clear, and this is like a, oh, spicy mauve. Really nice product, but I just hate this packaging, so I just have to let it go. There are like some things at the bottom of here that I'm like not wanting to talk about because I just can't believe I'm letting go of it, but I just don't use it. So these are 2 pressed pigment shadows that I just don't use. I think I've only used this Marc Jacobs one time when I bought it like 3 years ago. This is in Sequins. Oh no, Glitter Rock. It's such a pretty like gray gunmetal color, but literally I never use it, so that's gonna go. Same with this Hourglass Scattered Light in Smoke. It's just, I don't know, kind of like a basic color that I have a million times over, and I just don't prefer pressed pigments. Like, I'm always gonna reach for just a palette or like a single shadow, not something that I have to carefully take this off, carefully take this out. Like, I'm just lazy and I need to just come to terms with that. So this can be enjoyed by someone else. This, again, I've only used like one time, the Natasha Denona Chromium Shadow in Infra Nude. I made a video on this and it is really pretty. I just never use it. It looks really pretty and all, but I'm just not a multi-chrome person. I'm more like a metallic person. I don't really care as much about multi-chromes. I'm getting rid of my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is just like a really dark color. I don't know why I have this, but I'm getting rid of that. Something we're gonna dive into as well in a future video is one of my problems has been like hoarding foundations and trying different foundations when, thank God, I have really good skin, and I don't know why I've covered it up for so many years. Like, it's just that I always had foundation, so I always wanted to use it up, but then I bought more and I never really wanted to wear it. Like, it's just this weird, sick thing that, like, I just get into these habits that I don't even want to do or need to do, and then I just like hoard the product. And anyway, this is a really nice product, but I have other things I prefer more. This is the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream in number 13. Great color match. Love that it has a high SPF of 42, but I just have other things that I would rather use up and move on and then just pass this on to someone else. This is a really cool highlighter, the Skywalker highlighter from Kaleidos. It's like a blue shift to it. I'm never gonna wear a blue highlighter. Like, no words. This is a pretty recent purchase for me, but I just don't need it. It was really fun and I do like it. This is the 2000s Remix Party or Dance palette from BH Cosmetics. I love that it says my shadows bring all the boys to the yard. It has all these beautiful shades with names like based on 2000s popular songs like Single Lady, Teen Dream, Crazy in Love, Poker Face, Sexy Back. Like, I love the concept, but I just will reach for other palettes over this. So I'm just gonna get rid of it while it's still relatively new. This I just never use. It was my go-to for a while, but I just am not interested in the colors really anymore. This is the Flutterby ColourPop palette. It has gorgeous like mauve-y purples, and I don't know, it just doesn't excite me or speak to me anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is relatively new and I'm definitely going to pass this on to someone that will use it. The Danessa Myricks Ballerina Color Fix cream shadow. So I love and have kept the metallics that, or the metals, metallic, something like that, in her Color Fix line, but this is the creams, and so it's just much more subtle. And I know a lot of people want more subtle makeup, but if I'm gonna do my makeup, especially eyeshadow, I want it to be like shiny or sparkly or metallic. I don't want it to be subtle necessarily. So this just isn't for me, but these like cream shadows of hers are incredible. So I would recommend that. I have a Lancome gift with purchase lipstick I never used, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then finally, and I'm a little bit on the fence about this, but I like my Guerlain Meteorites more. This is the Jaclyn Hill Do Me Luminous Powder, and it's a little too yellow for me. And like I said, I just prefer my Guerlain Meteorites, which are gonna last me for a really long time. So I am going to pass those on. So that is everything that was left that I decluttered. like I said, I have so much to dig into with you guys, so many like emotional things. I'm just clearing out as much as possible. It's not necessary. It never was, but yeah, so we will dive into some deeper topics very soon, but I just wanted to get all of this out of my collection so then I can reorganize it and pass this stuff on to better homes that will use it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed seeing me declutter like close to 75% of my collection, and I'll show you what is left very, very soon. So if you're excited about that, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!